The autumn breeze was blowing gently in the evening silence. Outside the house, the rustling of dry leaves sounded like an old song. I was standing by the window, holding a warm mug, and wondering what it would be like to see Leah again after so many years. The doorbell rang, and my heart seemed to stop for a moment. I opened the door, and there she was. Long golden hair, a gentle smile, and the same depth in her eyes that I hadn't seen since college. "Hi," she said, as if we had never been apart. "Come in," I said, and stepped aside. Coffee was brewing in the kitchen, and we both sat in the living room. "Your house is still the same," Leah said, looking around. "And you?" I asked with a slight smile. "You've changed and not changed." She looked at me as if there was something hidden in my words, but said nothing. We started talking about our college days, the nights spent in the library, the old cafe behind the campus, and that rainy evening when we both walked back to the hostel getting soaked without umbrellas. Every story was like a spark, reigniting that old flame. The night was getting darker. Outside, the darkness and the sound of the wind. Inside, the gentle warmth of the fireplace. I noticed Leah had moved a bit closer to me. Her eyes were fixed on me, as if searching for an answer. "Do you remember when I said that some things get easier when you say them?" she asked softly. I looked into her eyes. Yes, I remember. And I also remember that I didn't say anything that night. There was a hint of bitterness in her smile, as if she too remembered that silence. Our fingers touched on the sofa cushion unintentionally, and the distance of years seemed to fade away. I felt that if I didn't look away now, something would change. Forever. We were silent. Only the ticking of the clock and the rustling of leaves outside. Leah put the mug on the table and said softly, "I thought that after so many years all this would be over. But it's still here." "What?" I asked, though I knew the answer. There was a strange warmth and fear mixed in my chest. She reached out her hand towards me but didn't touch, just waited. My heart was racing. I gently held her fingers. She slowly came closer, her breath touching my cheek. "What if we're making the same mistake again?" I whispered. She smiled and said, "Maybe this isn't a mistake." And then all the distance between us disappeared. That night, we weren't just talking. We were breaking the silence of years that we had imposed on ourselves. Every touch, every glance held everything we had never been able to say.